What is up, everybody? It is Water Buffalo Man here. And like I said, I was going to do a little bit of a breakdown on these three new units that just got announcements for their EZAs. I was looking at the pictures a little deeper. I could not happen to find any real stats or anything on them. That just could have been the the pictures I'm looking at. It just says that they're going to be max level 140, super attack level 15, and shows their medals. It doesn't show anything else. So I was hoping I could have found more info, but I couldn't. So we're just going to go over them and show what they look like now, and maybe do a little prediction of what they might get later. But alright, we're going to start out with the Giant Ape Vegeta. Right now he's AGL Key 2, HP and defense 70%. That's probably going to be AGL Key 3, 77% across the board. Most likely maybe 100 or maybe 90, but I don't see it going much higher than that. He might be a Pure Saiyan. I could see him being like a Pure Saiyan 77%, or maybe even a Giant Ape Power 77%. Because he's the big one that always talked about the power of the Saiyans and everything. So I could really see him being a Giant Ape for 77%, maybe even 100% Giant Ape lead. It's possible, but his super attack is Gallic Gun, causes supreme damage to enemy. I'm hoping he gets a raising attack and defense, at least even just for one turn, just to bolster up the Giant Ape Power team, because it's really weak. It's not that, I mean, not really weak. Let me rephrase that. It's not. And I don't mean Giant Ape, I mean Giant Form. My apologies, I said Giant Ape because I read Giant Ape, but I meant Giant Form. It would make the team a lot stronger if you had someone who could stack for a while and then eventually transform into this form and it carries over. But I don't know how they would do that. But it would make it more of a chance for you to utilize this guy on teams instead of, because he has a 10% chance, which is a 1 in 10. But I'm not sure if they're going to change that to he has to be below a certain amount of HP, because right now his passive sucks. Attack and defense is 70% when HP is 80% or less. He's got nothing. He's got literally garbage. His stats are pretty decent. I like those numbers, so he's going to be pretty good defensively as he goes on if they do something better with his passive. His links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Big Bad Bosses, over 9,000, which I'm hoping they'll do something better with that link eventually. Transform, Saiyan, Roar, that one's going to be actually pretty nice, and Shattering the Limit. He fits on Giant Form, Pure Saiyans, Dragon Ball Seekers, Vegeta's Family, Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, and Human Deeds. That's actually nice to have him on that team as well. I have never used this unit, because he's not good. Space Traveling Warriors, Giant Ape Power, Gifted Warriors, and Planetary Destruction. So he'll actually make a big buff to a lot of those teams if they do him right. If they don't do him dirty and make him look horrible, and because he's from 2017, he's an old unit. He's a really old unit. I don't even know when his original art came out, but I'm going off of his Dokkan Awakening was in 2017. That's 4 years ago. Actually, September 7th is when he got over on Global, and that's over 7 years ago. Or 7 years ago? 4 years ago. Jesus. I just read the 7 and I got confused. But, alright. I would just like to see him get maybe 100% attack and defense, HP or 80 or less, give him an additional maybe 70, and then increase his chance of turning into a Great Ape when HP is below like 30%, 40%, something like that. Maybe even 50%. I'm not a big fan of the Giant Ape transformation. I'd rather just have them have a really good unit that can use it in like a super attack or something, maybe an active skill. I don't know. We'd have to see. It's all up to how they decide, but I just hope they make this man actually useful, because this is a pretty nice Vegeta. Maybe, how about maybe they're building up towards the normal Saiyan saga with this Vegeta? But alright, let's just switch over to the Goku now. The Giant Ape Goku Youth. Again, he's probably going to be an all types, Key 3, HP attack and defense 77%. I really don't see him. Maybe Dragon Ball Saga 77% as well. I could possibly see that, but I don't at the same time. Because he causes supreme damage to enemy on this Kamehameha, which is a super attack. Attack 80% at the start of turn. See, that's pretty decent at the start of turn. If they made it 100% to attack and defense, I love the 100%, honestly. Like, that's my favorite. I would give all units passive skill of 100% attack and defense at start of turn. Like, that would make most units make them good enough to run. Because imagine if you're getting 100% to all of these, plus the leader skills you're going to run him on. Because you could run him on Low Class Warrior, which this will be a really nice buff to Low Class Warriors. He's getting an EZA. World Tournament, again, nice buff. Giant Form, great buff to that. You probably won't run him on Pure Saiyans, maybe not Seekers. Family, probably not. Youth, maybe. DB Saga, definitely. You can run him now if he gets this. He'll have a really nice buff to it. Kamehameha, probably not. Giant Ape Power, probably not. And Turtle School, most likely not. Unless if you're running like an old school Turtle School team, but... Kamehameha, the Innocence, Guidance of the Dragon Ball's Incredible Adventure, Transform, Saiyan Roar, and Shattering the Limit. All really good Link skills, I think. I've never used... Well, I mean, these two here link really well with his younger Gokus and DB Saga units. But I think he could be a pretty good... Again, another pretty good unit if they do him right. Again, I wanted to see attack and defense, 100% at start of turn. And then maybe an additional like 50% when a certain amount of key is reached, or depending, like certain situations. I really couldn't see them do too much with this guy other than attack and defense 100%, and then maybe an additional 50%. Maybe make him a support to Giant Ape category. Possible. Maybe even a support to DB Saga. I don't know. They could do a lot. Low class warrior support, anything, really. Because he, again, has the 10% chance to transform. But I do really want to see stacking attack or stacking defense. Or both. I prefer both. Because that'll make these units so much better. Because like you won't see anybody run these two. These two have no need on any team right now. But, alright. Let's just go over to the third one and final one. This one, honestly, this one's a tough one. I don't know what I would say to do with RADITZ. Because really... He's got key 3 attack and defense at 30% as his leader skill, which is horrible. So you might see that go up to, again, 77% attack and defense. Or HP attack and defense, I'm sorry. But I don't know what leader skill I can give him. I already said give the Vegeta Giant Ape Power, 77%. So maybe low-class warrior, but I just said give that to the Goku. Maybe, I don't want to say space trap, maybe just giant form? Maybe a 77% giant form lead? Possible. And Double Sunday, again, I would like to really see stacking attack and defense, or even just solo stacking defense. See, with Raditz, there's something I really want to throw in here. He could do attack of maybe 70-80%. Attack and defense of 70 or 80%, maybe even 100% at the start of turn, plus keep the additional 12% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, but maybe nudge that up to like 15%. And increases, you get an additional 5% when facing like Namekians or Goku enemies, and supports extreme class pure Saiyans, possibly. I could see them doing. Like, I'm just thinking, which way could you make this Raditz useful on teams? Because you really don't want the Giant Ape transformation. Again, he's another one of those where, like, look, the Giant Ape form does nothing, and I really don't think they're going to add much to the Giant Ape form, and I've honestly never even seen this used in the game. But same thing, 10% chance. I just want to see attack and defense 100%, maybe make this 15% across the board, and then an additional 5% per key sphere obtained when facing Namekians or Goku units. Maybe even Piccolos or just Gokus, either or. That'd make him that much better. Then you could do... I don't know, my kitten was just running around, I'm sorry. Then for his links... Saiyan Lineage is going to do fine. Saiyan Warrior Race is good. Both key and stat boosters. Brutal Beatdown, that's going to be fantastic, actually. Nightmare's pretty good, too, because that's 15%. Transform, I mean, yeah, that'll work, but I don't know how many units have actually transformed. Let me check that out. Like, let's see. Who would these guys link with? Well, for one, he would link... This is the Raditz we're talking about. He would link with the other Vegeta, so that'd be good right there. We got the Goku. So, I mean, yeah, there are a few units I can see them linking with and making it work. But other than that, like, this is all they have for the transform. Like, you're not going to use any of the SSRs or Rs. So right here is what you're looking at, and this is what you're going to get. And there's not that many. There's really not. But alright, back to this. He fits on low class, giant form, pure Saiyans, Goku's family, terrifying conquerors, giant power, and space traveling warriors. Again, like I said, I could see him being a 77% lead to giant form. Maybe even 100%. Because like I said, with the Vegeta, I could see him being 100% to Giant Ape Power. A free-to-play way to run Giant Ape Power if you don't have it. But it really comes down to, I just want to see all these units stacking attack and defense, or just stacking defense. Please, that would make these units so much better. Give them the stacking defense, or stacking of both attack and defense. Give this Raditz 100% to attack and defense start a turn, plus the key sphere obtained, 15%, plus an additional maybe 5 or 10% per key sphere obtained, even if they only do 5% to attack, 10% to defense per key sphere obtained, additionally on top of the 15, making it 20% to attack, 30% to defense. when facing Goku's family, or even Goku enemies and Namekians. Like, just anything. Make these units good. Make us want to use them. And now, speaking on the fact that we have a what do I want to say? A Dokkan Fest coming? That's what they're saying. So I'm expecting a giant ape Dokkan Fest. But they were talking about Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So this guy would work just fine. So any Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, anyone, is going to get the... Where is he? Can I just go to Goku itself? Actually, yes, I can. Right here. Let's just go straight to the Goku. Any Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku is going to be able to use this new sticker that they're adding in. So, let's see. What options do you have? Well, am I just missing it? Oh, right up there. I passed it by a while. Alright, so out of the options of the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gokus that you have that you can use, for this new sticker, you have the Transforming Goku, which we just got the EZA for, the AGL one, the Kaioken Blue one, which a lot of us have probably already put stickers on, these two here, the Tech one, this one is an LR, so you're not going to put it on him, maybe this guy, but he's not that great, and then this one. So maybe they have an Intellect Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know. It's possible. Maybe they're planning on saying you can stick it on this guy, but I know a lot of people have already used stickers on him. Could be anything. So maybe they're gonna drop a new Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. But I'll leave that speculation for you guys, and I'll actually be going over that in a little bit. But I just want to make sure I went over this a little bit with you guys and what I think we could be getting for these new units. So that's kind of exciting to me, especially because I like those units, but I've never used them because I was like, oh, they're cool, but they're not good. You can't really run them viably in any event. But thank you guys for watching. It'd be awesome if you guys would like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Water Buffalo Man out.